Reported today in The Verge. Google Stadia should have stayed in beta. I have been playing a lot of Stadia lately, not because I think Google's game streaming service is amazing, but because, in order to get anything out of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, about which I have many thoughts, you have to play a lot. It's a long game. I have put in enough hours in enough conditions to say that this is a beta product, and Google should have labeled it as such and launched it differently. Because even in the best conditions, this ain't the best. I have what I think is probably the most ideal connection imaginable, Google Fiber, technically Webpass, in Oakland, 500 up and down with very low latency, and I still get weird internet lag jitters sometimes. Woof. Command Line is The Verge's daily newsletter about computers, gadgets, and software. You should subscribe. I'm eager to hear your feedback. Please feel free to email me at dieter@theverge.com if you have thoughts. Dieter. By subscribing, you are agreeing to receive a daily newsletter from The Verge that highlights top stories of the day, as well as occasional messages from sponsors and/or partners of The Verge. Woof, but also, shrug. I find that, by and large, it works well enough for me, and I love that I can play it on many different devices, including a Surface Go. I still have faith that the technical bandwidth issues are solvable. The more I think about it, the more I realize that, as with the Xbox One launch, the biggest problem with Stadia is simply the size of the game library. So while I'm happy that Google Stadia finally kept a promise with 3 new games and its first exclusive feature, I think it's way too little, though not necessarily too late. If Google can do even half of what Nintendo achieved in terms of growing the Switch library, it has half a chance. All of the games of the year lists are coming out, here's ours, and I can't tell you how many times I've thought, I might want that on Stadia rather than PlayStation, and realized, no, Stadia is still a beta product with a beta product-sized library. Stadia's second biggest problem is the one that has been so well documented at this point that I feel like I hardly need to mention it. A near majority of its promised features just aren't ready yet. Google is offering Stadia users buddy passes that make it available to friends for free for a few months, and I'm actually embarrassed to offer it to anybody, given the state of the service. Google has thus far failed to ship a hunk of plastic that helps you attach your phone to a controller, a thing that should have been packed in with the original controller, a thing that costs $15 for some reason, a thing that is nothing more than molded plastic and a spring. So, execution's still not this division's strong suit. That's also in beta. The thing is, Google H. For more on this story, visit the news article link.